Imagine being a free man one day, only to wake up in chains the next. This is the harrowing true story of Solomon Northup, a man kidnapped and sold into slavery in the 1800s. His memoir, 12 Years a Slave, is a powerful account of resilience, injustice, and the unbreakable will to survive. Today, we take you on his journey, from freedom to enslavement and back to freedom again. Get ready for a story that will both inspire and horrify. Solomon Northup was born a free man in New York in 1808. His life was stable, with a loving family, a home, and a livelihood as a talented violinist. He lived a respected life, far removed from the horrors of slavery that plagued the South. In 1841, his world turned upside down when he was deceived by two men who promised him lucrative work as a musician in Washington, D.C. Accepting their offer, Solomon traveled with them, unaware that their intentions were sinister. One evening, after a celebratory dinner, Solomon fell ill and woke up in chains. The transition from freedom to captivity was abrupt and brutal. Solomon found himself confined in a dark, grim cell, where his captors ignored his pleas and claims of freedom. Beaten into submission, his free papers were destroyed, and he was renamed Platt, erasing his identity. Stripped of dignity and autonomy, he was sold into slavery and transported to Louisiana, a land of plantations and relentless suffering. Over the next 12 years, Solomon endured unimaginable hardship. Initially, he worked under William Ford, a relatively humane but complicit plantation owner. However, Ford's financial troubles forced him to sell Solomon to Edwin Epps, a man infamous for his cruelty. Life under Epps was a living nightmare. Solomon toiled for long hours in the sweltering fields, picking cotton under the threat of Epps' whip. He witnessed the systemic brutality inflicted upon fellow slaves, including Patsy, a woman who became a frequent target of Epps' violent and obsessive behavior. Despite the dehumanizing conditions, Solomon never lost hope. His intelligence and resourcefulness became tools for survival. He used his knowledge of engineering to build structures for Ford, gaining temporary favor, and his violin-playing skills offered brief moments of reprieve. Yet, he remained ever vigilant, waiting for an opportunity to reclaim his freedom. That chance came in the form of Samuel Bass, a Canadian carpenter with abolitionist leanings who worked on Epps' plantation. Solomon saw a glimmer of hope in Bass, whose compassion and sense of justice set him apart from others in the South. Risking his life, Solomon confided in Bass and shared his story. Bass agreed to help, secretly sending letters to Solomon's family and friends in New York, detailing his captivity. Months passed with no word, and Solomon's hope began to waver. But then, a miraculous turn of events occurred. Solomon's friends and family had received Bass's letters and mounted a legal campaign to secure his freedom. In 1853, after years of suffering, Solomon was legally freed. His identity as a free man was confirmed, and he was reunited with his family. The emotional weight of those 12 years bore heavily on Solomon, but his resilience and determination to survive were unshakable. Upon his return, Solomon wrote his memoir, 12 Years a Slave, a harrowing account of his experiences. The book exposed the horrors of slavery and the inhumanity of the institution, contributing to the abolitionist movement. His story remains a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and a reminder of the cruelty of a system that dehumanized millions. Solomon Northup's story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable cruelty. His memoir, 12 Years a Slave, not only sheds light on the horrors of slavery but also serves as a reminder of the enduring fight for justice and equality. Though Solomon returned to freedom, his tale continues to resonate, reminding us of a dark chapter in history that must never be forgotten. If his story inspires you, share it with others, because remembering is the first step toward ensuring such injustice is never repeated.